After last night, coming back right away, I think it's important that, we put a good effort, especially in the third. I thought we shut it down and really did what we had to do, and, to get that win. They're hard to come by, and you just have to be happy to get them when you can.
Well, then your thoughts on Oscar Dansk, who had an outstanding performance.
Yeah, he was solid. He was solid, especially on the penalty kill. He really settled things down, and it's always good when he gets his first one. He's been, with Wolfie playing as well as he has been, and following that up, he comes in and it was well needed. So it's a good confidence builder for him and the players in front of him.
Well, I know one of the worries yesterday that you guys kind of talked about was the fact of this turnover from last night's game to this afternoon's game. But are you impressed with the guys on how well they did with such a short amount of time?
Absolutely. The fatigue with, especially how the schedule has been recently, and, coming from California, then back here, playing tough games, and they were tough games against Coachella, and to have these guys waiting and sort of watching a bit, but whenever you can do that and get that effort, like I said, the third period was a key for us. We gave them a late one in the second, could have went either way, but I thought they really played well.
Joe, what are you seeing from Matthew Phillips that would make someone believe that he could take that step and be effective at the big level?
Yeah, like he's just a competitor, right? Like, he's fearless in the sense that, the stature, don't look at that, because he consistently, game in, game out, is one of your better players, and a lot of the details that he does, it's impressive for how much abuse he gets out there all the time, and the amount of ice time that he gets. So, you have to really consider.
Like, I see him tonight drawing a penalty in the paint. He scores a goal by being in the paint. It was lucky he went off his skate, but he was doing the right things. He got the puck back to the puck. I think there's a perception that this is a perimeter player.
Right.
I feel like he's working hard to prove that that's not true.
He's been like that all along,
Okay.
right? Like, for 5 years now, watching him, and he is fearless. He plays with detail, and he's not afraid to go to those areas, and that's what goal scorers do, and it translates into his play.
Walker Dewar is another guy who I feel like would be a prime candidate because Sutter loves his size and his speed. What is he doing that can make him effective up there?
Well, when he uses his speed and uses his size, that's where he's effective, right? And it's consistently doing that. If he continues to do that, obviously he'll open eyes for the people that make decisions.
And the last guy, Peltier, everyone's talking about him in the streak, and continued again tonight. What are you seeing from him this year?
Well, it's getting over the fact that, where we are and everything like that. I think it's important that they continue to play with that enthusiasm, and that's what he does. He's got the, his speed and his skill set that, when he utilizes that, he's a very effective player. And that's what he's been doing lately.
And size is not a concern for you in terms of taking that step?
Well, it's, he's got to figure it out. We're talking about two undersized players, right? And, they're starting to contribute. So if they continue to believe in that and realize that that's how you have to play to get there, good things can happen.